Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are live after 5 a.m. and it was the day after the UNC Gonzaga game. Did anybody watch the game? Okay, not a good game. I didn't like it. Yeah, it starts so late. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to do some naming of the sounds. Do you think we should leave these sounds as 1 through 8? No. So, I'm going to rename them. Okay, sound edge 1. Okay, the next one is going to be, since we have edge 1, 2, 3, and 4, that's fine. Sound edge 2, that's the sound I'm going to play when I hit edge 2. Obviously, this one's going to be sound edge 3. Who understands what I'm doing? Sound edge 4. Okay, now, do we have edge 5, 6, 7, and 8? No. So I'm going to give them different edge numbers. Does anyone remember what the other 4 edge numbers are? -1, -2, -3, and -4. So I'm gonna name those appropriately. Are you with me? So I'm gonna go to sound 5, and this is gonna be sound edge neg neg -1, because it's not gonna let me put in a dash. It won't let it happen. Are you with me? So I'm just going to type out neg standing for -1. Okay, who understands that? Sound 6 is going to be sound edge neg 2. Sound edge -3. And sound edge -4. Okay, who understands what I just did? When you guys see those sounds now, are you going to know which one's which? Okay. Because this is called sound decision, right? So the ball's going to bounce around the screen. It's going to hit different edges of the canvas, right? And when we hit certain edges, we're going to play the appropriate sound for that edge. Are you with me? Okay. Any questions about that? Yeah. Sure. When you upgrade, yeah. And I'll be honest with you, we could also use Siri. When you hit the edge, Siri can come on and tell you which edge you hit. Does that make sense? We could also do that. If you don't get into, let's say you couldn't download your sounds, you could throw in Siri and have Siri say edge 1, edge 2, edge 3, edge 4, edge -1, edge -2, edge -3, edge -4. You with me? I've done that before because it's a sound also, right? Siri's a sound. It's just I actually like it a little better because it's being very specific instead of going boom, right? Instead of just getting a bump or a drum sound, you actually get what edge you actually hit. And that's kind of intuitive. I kind of like that. Okay, Ben, you good? Let's change this clock. I don't want to call it clock 1. What's a good name for clock? Clock. Game time. I like game time. I like game time. Okay. Player. Let's call the player something different. Player. Background song. Player background song. What do you think that player's going to do? Play background music, right? Okay. Anything else we need to change here? Accelerometer, we're fine. Text to speech, I don't think we've ever changed text to speech, have we? No, we're fine there. Should we go get a ball and put a ball in there? And should we go get a basketball court or something to bounce around? Okay. So let's go out and let's go get. I'm going to do basketball since it was the NCAA tournament last night. You guys with me? So I'm going to go out and get basketball. Basketball. And I'm going to go to images. There they are, the national champions last night. Okay, I kind of like this Nike ball right here. Okay, one thing you need to remember when you're making apps, can everybody look up here for a second? Give me 3 seconds of your eyes. When you're making an app, there's really 2 rules. Okay? You don't want to break. Okay? This is a real basketball. Are you with me? If you go with a real basketball, have a real basketball court. Are you with me? Make sure the background and the ball, the sprite, are the same. Okay, let me show you what I mean. So if I go real, I'm going to have a real court. Okay? Let's say I went this way. What kind of ball is this? It's a drawing. It's an animation. Are you with me? It's a cartoon. If I would go this way, what kind of court would I need? An animated court. Are you with me? Don't mix them. Neither way is right or wrong. Are you with me? I don't care if you want to go animation or if you want to go real. Doesn't matter to me. Just make sure you don't mix the two. If you go real, stay real with your backgrounds. If you go animated, stay animated with your backgrounds. Okay? Thumbs up if you got that. There's no right or wrong. Which way is right? The only way that's wrong is if you do what? If you mix them, right? If you would have a real background, right? It's like Mario walking through New York City. Would that look cool? No, Mario's not going to fit into New York City. Mario looks great with a Mario background. Pac-Man looks great with a Pac-Man background. Okay? Did anybody see the movie Pixels? Okay, I thought that movie was a little off a little bit because, you with me? You got the animation coming to like real. Okay, it's kind of off. Did anybody think it was an awesome movie, like a great movie? You did like it? Okay, maybe I need to revisit it, but I didn't think it was that great. So I'm going to go get a real ball. Okay, I'm going to go to View Image. I'm going to right-click. I'm going to save the image. And I'm going into my folder, Q4. What are we on right now? We're on Sound Decision. Thank you very much. Period 1. Save my ball. Ball is saved. Now let's go out and let's get a basketball court. UNC basketball court. Okay, that's pretty cool right there. View image. You guys with me on this? Right click, save image. All right, now, what do you guys notice about this picture? Which way is it running? Is this portrait or landscaped? This is landscaped. Do you think our app should run portrait or landscaped? So you think we ought to play the basketball game up and down? Or do we ought to play the basketball game left and right? Okay. I can show you, we can save this image, okay? And, all right. So if I go in MIT here, I'm going to go ahead and insert my ball, image sprite ball. Let's go get my image. Upload, choose a file. My documents. 16, 17, Q4, sound decision. Okay, ball. Let's go see my basketball. There it is. Let's reduce it to 36 by 36. And that does not look good at all. Why does that not look good? White background, okay? Don't want the white background. I'm going to go over how to get rid of that in Gimp right now again, okay? By the way, that's our next assignment, so I'll probably mix this assignment 1.1.6. I'm going to put the 1.1.6 see-through in our 1.1.5. Are you with me on that? Okay. Let's go ahead and put our chord in. Background image. Choose a file. Don't get the one with parentheses. It won't work. JPEG. Is it working? Okay, so right now we have a decision whether to keep our court like this or we could change our app. You guys with me on that? So watch this. Can everybody watch this up here? If I go to screen 1, everybody see screen 1? Everybody see screen 1? Okay. If you scroll down on screen 1, you're going to see screen orientation. Everybody see that about halfway down. Unspecified, you could go in there and say, hey, I want it to be landscaped. Okay. Could we run it this way? Could we run our app that way? Yeah. I don't like the way the court looks, so I'm going to go ahead and do some Gimp work to my court and my ball right now. Are you ready to do some Gimp work? Okay. So here's my best advice for doing Gimp. Number 1, always go into your file folder. Okay, so you just go into here, and you go into your file folder, 16, 17. Period 1. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to show you how to crop these courts. I don't want the black in here. Are you with me on that? I just want all basketball court. So I'm going to edit this court with Gimp, and I'm going to go to Gimp and let that pull up. Now, the reason why I like to go to my file folder is that you guys know I'm getting ready to resave this, right? Who knows I'm getting ready to resave this picture? I'm going to modify it. I'm going to change it. Are you with me? And I'm going to do some modifications. That's what Gimp stands for, right? Graphical Image Manipulation Program. I'm going to manipulate this this image. Okay, hopefully if it comes up. Come on, my computer's moving really slow. I'm taking up too much memory on my computer. I'm killing it. All right, so I want to crop this. I don't want all the black in here. Are you guys with me? So do you guys see the little scalpel tool? Looks like a little razor blade knife. You guys see it? By the way, if you don't know how to have a toolbox, you go to Windows, New Toolbox. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to go to my scalpel tool. I go to the top left corner, or any corner really. I like top left. I put my crossbars, my arrows on there, and I drag a box all the way around perfectly to the shape of the image. I release and I double click. Boom, boom. You see what happened? And it took that little knife and it did like a little etch-a-sketch all the way around and got rid of it. Now I can go File, Export As, UNC court.jpg is fine. I don't have to have transparency, so it can be a JPEG. Okay, you guys with me on that? The next one, I have to save it as a PNG. Why? Because when I add transparencies to the basketball, you got to save it as a PNG. Okay? If you don't have transparencies, save it as a JPEG. And I would encourage you to do that. Why? It takes up less memory. File, export as. File, export as. We never save. Why? Because if you save, you're saving it into the Gimp repository. Gimp is a server. Are you with me? Gimp is a server, just like MIT. Can you guys go home and work on MIT? Yeah, why? Because everything is saved on the server. Are you with me on that? Gimp is a server. So everything you're working on is on the server. You need to get things off the server, file, export them to your file folder. From your file folder, you can upload them into Gimp server. You with me on that? Okay, so I have the court. We can go back and change this court real quick. Let's go back to MIT. Let's look at our court. So I'm going to go back to, by the way, have I showed you guys how to delete images you're not using? Okay, I'm going to go down here. Do you guys see where this media file is? It's kind of down at the bottom. I'm going to click on it, and then to the right, it gives me a little delete selection there. I'm going to say, yeah, I want to delete that court. You need to delete images you're not using, so you save on memory how much memory your app has. You guys ever downloaded an app and it took forever to download? Okay, why? Because it's got a lot of memory. It's taking up a lot of memory, a lot of images, a lot of memory. And a lot of times people will just say, no, I don't want that app taking up too much memory. So you guys want to be conscious about that when you're making apps. Don't take up so much memory. If you don't need it, get rid of it. Throw it in the trash. Okay? So I'm going to go to my background image again here. Background image, upload, choose a file. I'm going to go get the UNC court. This court should look a lot better. Okay? Looks a lot better. Don't have all the black. Let's go work on the ball. Who's ready to work on a ball here? All right. So same thing. I'm going to my file folder. I'm going to right click on my ball, edit with Gimp. Who understands how to do that? That is the easiest way to open something up in Gimp. So I go here. Edit with Gimp. Let that upload. My computer's moving so slow. It says, I don't know, something with the color profile. I don't know what it is. All right, so there's my ball. Okay. So once again, I think I'm going to crop this ball to make it as large as I can get it. So I'm going to use my crop tool again. I'm going to go and try to drag something right around the very edges of the ball. And by the way, if you mess up, it's okay. All you have to do is just go to that edge and drag it in, drag it out. Double click, okay. And I still got some white space on my ball. Are you with me on that? Don't want that there. So you want to go to Windows, Dockable Dialogues, Layers, or you can hit Control L. I never remember the control letters because I don't care about remembering. I just know where they are. Okay, everybody want to watch this? This is how you add transparencies. Have we gone over this year? Okay, everybody watch here. Turn and watch. This is going to go quick And if you're looking down, you're going to miss a click. Does everybody see this layer tool over here to the right? Do you see this little icon of my ball? Okay, you want to go to that icon, you want to right click, and down here at the bottom there's something called alpha channel. Add the alpha channel. I want to add the alpha channel. Now this checkerboard is behind here, and that's what is transparent. Okay, now all I got to do is get rid of this white. So if I go and color pick the white and hit delete, all that goes to checkerboard because I deleted all the white coloring. Are you with me on that? Now everywhere that you see is a color board or checkerboard, that is going to be transparent to the computer if you do this next step. Are you ready? Watch. If you go File, Export as my B ball. Okay. Cannot save it as a JPEG. What do I have to save it as? PNG. JPEGs don't, if you save it as a JPEG, it's still going to have a white background. Are you with me on that? Because JPEGs do not handle transparencies. And you could be like, Mr. Richter, I did everything you did. Yeah, but you didn't save it as a PNG. Are you with me on that? You have to save it as a PNG. Then you're going to go Export. Might have to click that twice sometimes. Then, everybody look up here. You're not looking. Look. You're not looking. Do you guys see this down here at the bottom? Would you see where it says Save Color Values from Transparent Pixels? That has to be off. Everybody say off. That check mark has to be off. If it's not off, guess what? You still have a white background. So once I click off here, then I click Save Defaults so that it's always off. Are you with me on that? Make sure you uncheck it, Save Defaults, and then export. Okay? Once I export it, now I can go put it back in. Let's go ahead and delete this ball. Remember that? What is it? Elite. There it is. Elite ball. Delete it. Okay? Don't keep your images in there if you don't need them. Go to the picture, upload, choose a file, my ball, open, done. This should be a nice basketball that is transparent. Wait for it. There it is. I like it. Do you like it? Is it transparent? Did it work, Kimberly? Yeah, it did. Okay. So, I'm going to stop the video right here and give you guys some time to do what I just did. All right? We can do it again if you need to do it again. Do you want me to do it again? Who needs to see the adding transparencies again? You guys got it? Why is this class so quiet? What? Well, drink some coffee and let's go, man. Come on. Eli. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me answer this question here. I get this all the time. Okay. So you did a couple things right there. Number one, you noticed your ball was too big, right? Okay. Number two, you reduced the size of it, right? Did you make it like 36 by 36? Okay. 48 by 48, whatever it is, right? Now, why are sprites able to move? Sprites are able to move because they have an X and a Y coordinate. Are you with me? Your canvas is an upside down coordinate plane with an X and Y coordinate on it. Have we gone over the canvas system? Have we? I thought we did. I thought we did last app when we were making our guy move right, left, up, and down. But we can go over it again. Okay, here it is right here. Okay. So what's happening here is, remember that I taught you at the beginning of the year that your screen is like 300 pixels wide and 400 pixels deep, high. So what's happening is that you're moving your sprite somewhere over off the screen. Okay? And this XY coordinate is off the screen. So what you have to do is you have to control your XY coordinate. Okay? So this is 300. If you go look at the XY coordinates, so watch this. Let's say I take this basketball right here. Do you see the XY coordinates of it right now are 186, 73? So watch this. If I make it a negative 150, 73, where's it going to go? Is my ball still there? Do I still have a ball in my app? Do I still have a ball in my app? Yeah, I do. If you go right here, there's image sprite ball. There it is right there. But what's the problem? Why can I not see it? The coordinates are off the screen. So you need to check these coordinates right here. Okay, let's make it 150, 50. Do you think it's going to appear on the screen? Yeah, there it is. It's back on the screen. You guys with me on that? You have to control these coordinates. Does that make sense? Did you find your ball now? Okay. So it's there, but that's why you have to understand your screen coordinates, right? What happens if I would send this ball to 0, 0? 0x, 0y. Where's that going to be? That's top left-hand corner, right? You guys with me on that? That's a good place to be. 0, 0 is a good place to be, top left-hand corner. Okay. Let's try to find out where's that exact UNC in the middle of the court. You guys with me on that? So let's go to 150. Okay, well, it's more than 150. That means this screen is more than 300 wide. Why is the screen more than 300 wide now? Because we made it landscape. Now it's longer than it is high. Are you with me? It's no longer 300 anymore. So let's say it's 225. I'm just going to guess. Ooh, that's almost 225. Okay. So I'm going to make it 230. That looks pretty good. That ball is almost in the middle of the court. Now I need to move it down. Let's go find out how far down I can move it. I'm going to move it 50. Almost. Okay. So it looks like right now our screen is like 460 by 100. Your canvas is like 460 pixels by 100. Yes, ma'am. No. No. If your court's not going up and down, then make it portrait. Okay? Could I have made my basketball court go up and down? Yeah, I could have went to Gimp. Let's go do that real quick. Could I have gone here and right-click, image, transform, and rotate 90 degrees? Could I have done that? Yeah, I could have done that if I wanted to. Are you with me? It's kind of cool. I kind of like that because you have Carolina at the top, and you can read it. Okay. Now it's just a matter of user choice. What do you like better? Do you want to go up and down, or do you want to go left and right? I think traditionally most sports, tennis, go left and right. Are you with me? Not a lot of them go up and down. So I think most courts are going to go left and right. So I think I'm going to keep mine like this. It does. So if I go back to unspecified, what happens? Yeah. See, I don't know if I like that look. You with me? So if I was going to do that one, I would probably keep this image here then. Okay, so let me export this one. Export as my court portrait. Portrait. This is in my portrait view. Okay, and then I could go into here. Let me go just see what this looks like. And then we can make a decision which one we like better. So portrait. Okay. Which one do you like better? Kimberly, which one do you like better? Up and down, portrait, or left and right, landscaped? Left and right. Yeah, I think I do too. Okay. So if you guys look at Pong, do you guys know what the game of Pong is? This is basically what I can turn this game into. This is going to be a real, like, simple version of Pong. So Pong is running landscaped. Are you with me on that? So I'm probably going to go back to landscaped. Okay, so I'm going to go here, unspecified. Let's go to landscaped. That looks really weird. Definitely don't like that. Are you guys with me on that? So then I'm going to go back to this canvas, and I'm going to go back to UNC Court, and I'm going to hit OK. All right. Okay. Now, do you guys want a quick tutorial on Audacity? How to make sounds? Have we gone over Audacity yet? Okay. So let's go over Audacity. It's kind of fun. It's kind of exciting. So down here at the bottom of your screen, do you guys see the headphones with the gold sound waves in between them? Okay. You want to find the headphones with the gold. See it down here? And that's going to come up. And this is Audacity. Have you guys ever seen Pitch Perfect? Okay. Who has seen Pitch Perfect 2 with Becca in it? Okay. Do you remember Becca always had her computer out and she was putting like 2 songs together? You can do that with this. You can have a song, you can upload another song, and you can get their beats to go together. Okay? So this is a lot of fun. It's a free download. You guys have homework tonight. Go home and download Audacity for free on your computer, 30 points extra credit. You with me? It's a free download. So what you do is up here, you just have record, play, pause, stop. Okay, yeah. Just go to your program and type in AUD, and it should come up. Okay, and what you probably want to do is pin it to your taskbar. So you right-click or drag it and pin it to your taskbar. Everybody know how to pin something to your taskbar? Okay, if I would hit right-click, it's going to say unpin to my taskbar because it's already pinned. But then if I would go here again, I could say pin it to my taskbar. Okay, and it's going to throw it down in here. Okay, so this is Audacity. So I'm going to hit File, File New. 9 minutes left. Plenty of time to do this. It only takes 3 seconds. Okay, you guys want to watch this real quick? So I hit record. I wait for it. If it's moving slow, you got to wait for it. Come on. My computer's moving really slow. You guys want to try to either go to freesound.org or create your 8 sounds in Audacity tonight. If not, it gets a little cray-cray in here, and people are ready to rip people's hair out because they're all playing crazy sounds. Okay, so save us for our sanity tomorrow and make your sounds at home. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Booyah.